G'day everyone, it's Jumbuck Work here, and today we're going to be playing in the Synchro Cup. And what's more, I just so happen to have a big mean bastard who's ready to ruin everything. We are playing Red Dragon Archfiends with a nice little bestial package, and it's going to be very fun. So looking at the deck, we got 3 Duel, 2 Maxi, 3 Ash Blossom, 44 card deck. That's just because there's a lot of stuff in here that you don't really want off the draw. A Tude you want to get off Rebellion. Red Zone you only really want to get off Crimson Gaia. We've got Shining Star Dragon, which can be a fun little tool. The play with that is that you can go into Red Nova and then go Shining Star plus Scarred Dragon to go into Crimson Dragon to then get a Red Supernova instead of just using all your materials for that straight away. It is a bit of a pipe dream, and it also doesn't affect it is a little bit of a pipe dream, and it doesn't get Scarred's effect activation to pop all opponent's monsters because it's a level 12 light dragon, not a dark dragon. But yeah, apart from that, the main combo is just going to be Soul to get Bone, special Bone by pitching 1, pitch Crimson from deck to lower the level, go into Red Rising grabs the Crimson from grave, and then Crimson to go into a Vision and a Synchron. Vision and Red will go into Scarred. Vision being sent to the grave will get us Crimson Gaia. Crimson Gaia can then get us Red Zone. Synchron plus Scarred will get us into our Hot Red. Synchron will then get Vision back to our hand, which we can special summon. Scarred will get us RDA, which will then let us go into Bestial Disparter, and then we can just really ruin our opponent's day. As for the Bestial side, we've got 3 Lubellion and a Chaos Space. We can send any Dark Monster to add Lubellion to our hand. Lubellion then can bring out one of the Bestials, and then we can either send one of the Bestials or one of our Dragon Synchros to then go into Lubellion, who will then search out an Etude of the Branded and play that directly to our field. Now, Etude of the Branded is kind of nice. It lets us synchro on our opponent's turn, so if we need to, we can go Scarred to pop our opponent's field. Or, because it's a new turn and we're no longer under our locks, we can go into a Chaos Angel with both the Light Lubellion and either a spare Crimson Resonator or Vision Resonator left on board, which gives us our protection. We can also use Magnemite to search out Shining Star Dragon if we want to do that play. And we also have this Red Lotus King. For our combo with Red Lotus King, we'll go normal Soul, search out the King, special it out, burn damage, sync them off into Red Rising effect, bring out Soul, and then we can go straight into Hot Red Dragon Abyss. That will then also let us add Red Rain back to our hand, which we'll set, and we've just got an unaffected big boy. Though typically we'd want to use some other extenders just to fill out our board a little bit. Still, it looks like we'll have a pretty good time, so let's get on with it. Okay, so we're going to start off by going first. This is a pretty good hand, all things considered. We can use Resonator's Call to bring out Crimson, and then Lubellion for Magnemite, and then the other Resonator's Call for Soul Resonator. We'll be able to use our main combo with Crimson and Wild King without even using our normal summons, so Soul can extend very well. We're not going to be doing much extension here though. We'll get Crimson Resonator from grave, special 2 from deck, and then Troll and Lockbird our opponent. Now we won't get any of our searches, but we will get Hot Red. Scarred Archfiend gets us our RDA back on board. Vision gets added back to hand, so we'll special you and go for Disparter. Magnemite to banish Scarred, and then we use his effect. We'll get to shuffle back Red Rising at the end of our turn. But we do also get Bestial Lubellion and our Etude of the Branded. And our opponent is playing Sangan Summoning Tenpai. Yep, okay, this is going to be a little bit painful, but I think it's going to be more painful for him. Remember, Etude is going to banish any of the Tenpai dragons he uses as Synchro material. And we're going to have a very fun time with this indeed. I just want to hold off because I'm a little bit scared he might have some board breakers, but it doesn't look like it. Okay, battle phase. He tries to attack. We'll go Etude to go into Chaos Angel. Chaos Angel will banish his big boy. He'll try and sync out, but we can just negate with Disparter. And just like that, we are in a very, very good position. That's negated, he's banished, and our opponent will quit the game. Beautiful. Okay, we're going first again, and this hand looks a little bit messy, but we can do something fun here. We'll normal Soul Resonator and get Synchron Resonator. Then we'll use Red Lotus's effect, special him, heal a little bit of burn, and then we go off into our Red Rising. Red Rising for special Soul. And then Soul will let us go into Hot Red. Beautiful, we've got a negate, and our Red Rain gets to be set on field with a bunch of other traps. We also summon Synchron Resonator for a very fun play that we'll do soon. Small World, we're going to negate that. Now I may be throwing this away a little bit early, but as long as they don't have any board breakers, I think I'm right here. Ooh, Black Whirlwind. They get another Black Whirlwind, but here's a fun little ruling. Black Whirlwind needs to check the attack of the monster it summoned for its search to resolve. If that monster's no longer on board, they don't get their search. How unfortunate that I'm going to be banishing it. And I'm also going to be using a Toot of the Branded. This means that I'll be able to use my Synchron Resonator to go into Disparter. So now anything they use for Synchro material gets banished, plus he is now immune from card effects, which is going to be very, very fun. As well as their banishment. Ooh, okay, he normal summons another, and he gets 2 searches off this. That's fine, I guess. I will imperm him, which stops a 3rd search, so whatever he gets has to be under 14 and can contest the Disparter. Let's see this. And I don't think that's going to do it. We'll let him start off. Chinook gets to lower my attack and defense, but it doesn't do anything because I'm immune. Then I get to negate his Vada. But it's okay, he still has something, right? Nope, he has nothing. Well, nothing. But yeah, he sees that it doesn't do jack, so he quits the game. Unfortunate for him. So we're going first, and a weird hand, but it's playable. We'll go Lubellion to add ourselves a Magnemite. Bone Archfiend will pitch the red zone so we can special summon it, and then we will use its effect again to send a Vision Resonator. Vision Resonator lets us get a Crimson Gaia, and Crimson Gaia will get a Soul. Once we get that, Soul will be used to get Crimson, and Crimson will send to the grave for Chaos Space and add a Lubellion. And from here, we can go Red Rising Dragon, Special Crimson. A very weird roundabout way, but we're back on track. We get Scarred, we get Hot Red, we get our Vision back to hand, and Scarred brings out another RDA. Very, very nice. You two go for Disparter. We can now Special Vision and then banish Scarred for Magnemite. We'll then use Disparter to special Scarred back out, and then we go into Bestial Lubellion. And that gets us in a Toot of the Branded face up and a Bestial Druid Swarm. So let's just take a quick look at this. Either we'll banish one of our own monsters or an opponent's monster to get our Disparter online. We'll get a Omni Negate on field, and then using a Toot of the Branded, either we can sync with Red Dragon Archfiend to destroy all face-up attack position monsters our opponent controls, or we can go with Bestial Lubellion and Vision to go into Chaos Angel, which will make us both the light effect and dark effect of immune from battle and immune from card effects. So, yeah. How is our opponent going to try and beat us there? It's draw phase. Honestly, mate, same. Like, I can't fault them for that. Okay, we're starting off again, going first. Our opponent's making us go first, and we get Max Seed. Unfortunate. Just as unfortunate as this hand, though it does still give us combo, so we'll go Soul Resi. Crimson Gaia will get us our Vision, and then we'll go Soul Resi again for Bone Archfiend effect. send you, special you, and we'll get to droll you. All is good in the world. Vision Resonator's effect won't actually resolve because of the droll. Anyway, we'll get impermed, so we can't send Crimson. We are in a world of trouble here in that case. Yeah, we get to go into the level 7, and yeah, I don't think Blade Dragon's going to be doing much. We've got a Maxi and nothing else, so just pray. And it's Tenpai. Okay. I guess we just need to draw the out. We'll let them go off with their combo. Draw the out, that's not an out. Draw the out, that's not an out. Draw the out, that's not an out. Neither is that. Okay, we are in a very, very poor position here. Violent Dragon, that's an imperm, but still not an out. Still not an out. And yeah, we are hurting badly. Trident Dragon, and that actually might be an out. We're getting Druid Swarm. Let's just see, what are they gonna do? Just hold on a little bit. They get rid of our Crimson Gaia. They get to pop some stuff. They get their 3k. I'll go Blade Dragon. They Maxi. It's fine. We go Imperm. Do they have a Synchro they can go into with Chandra? I don't know, but I may as well just make sure they don't have the opportunity. Anyway, Druid Swarm. They attack. We send Trident Dragon so it doesn't get its extra attacks. They swing again. And a Tenpai player would rather kill themselves than go to turn 3. Ooh, okay, that could have gone very, very poorly. And finally, we are going to be going second here. Alright, now, looking at this hand, it is really good. Going first. Unfortunately, we don't have any sort of interaction, so we're just going to have to try and break our opponent's board. But it looks like they're playing Speed Droids. I can't lie, I'm not super familiar with this. Anything past Takatomborg and... I actually forgot the other dude's name. What's your name again? Terratop. That's right, bloody hell. But it looks like they got 2 mean bastards on board. So one is just going to be a spell trap negate, and the other one is a level 5 or higher on-field monster effect negate. They do a couple other things, but that's not super important. Anyway, we'll search out Vision Resonator. We'll go Chaos Space. Our opponent lets that ride. Cool, we get Lubellion. Vision Resonator gets us out Crimson Gaia. And then we'll go Lubellion, effect, bring out Druid Swarm, and this is our opponent's worst nightmare. We'll attack into you, destroy, send you, and cool, we're chillin'. Main phase 2, let's build a board. We'll actually go Crimson Resonator first, and then search Soul Resonator. Soul Resonator will let us get out our Red Lotus. Red Lotus brings himself out, deal a little bit of burn, and then we go into our Red Rising. Red Rising gets out Vision, and Crime sends the Red Rain. Anyway, the rest of this combo is exactly how you would expect. We're building our big old beautiful board, and it is going wonderfully. We're going to be ending on everything. The Sparta, Etude, Red Rain, Red Zone, and our opponent's only got 3 cards to play through it, and they surrender. Again. And that's the games. Honestly, we did pretty damn well for ourselves. We are going first a lot, but that just comes down to Tenpai running rampant this event, which I'm not super fond of, but hey. If it just lets us build our endless board and just obliterate them, it's not so bad. Still, farming some easy wins. Hope you guys all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Have a good one. Bye.